Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm at Spirit Ford taking a look at this all-new 2021 Ford Raptor. This Raptor has been completely redesigned for the new body style. This dealership also spec'd this out to pretty much have every single option available. Starting off up front with the hood, you are going to get the Raptor graphics package included with this guy. If you are not a fan of the graphics package, you can order these without the graphics. Raptor style hood with your Raptor badge right there. Coming down to the headlight assembly, we have your amber DRLs in the C-channel style daytime running light configuration. LED headlights, as well as LED fog lights with off-road fog lights as well. They do come with these Raptor covers, which is pretty cool. Parking sensors are integrated into the bottom portion of the bumper. You also have your tow recovery hooks right here. Absolutely massive Ford grille for maximum cooling. And because this vehicle is wider than 80 inches, I believe, by law, you have to have these amber indicators right here. And I love the layout of them, and I prefer these ones over the previous generation Raptor for sure, because this is pretty much optioned out as much as you can. It is going to have the 360-degree camera system. Your front-facing camera is right here. Coming around to the side, you have your amber indicators right here on the fender flare, and the fender flare does stick out probably about 3 inches, and it is a pretty aggressive fender flare. It also has this little portion right here as a splash guard, which is awesome. Coming down to the wheel and tire setup, we have BF Goodrich all-terrain KO2s, and the tire size is a 315/70 R17 on a beadlock style off-road Ford wheel. I don't know how well I'll be able to get it, but it does have the Fox suspension that is tunable from the cab in there. Hopefully you can see a little bit of that orange. Really nice looking side vents. Color matched mirror cap. There's your mirror mounted camera and your LED spotter lights. Black powder coated cab length running boards. Raptor is stamped into the running board right there. This guy also has the passive entry system, so as long as you have the key fob on you, you can lock and unlock the vehicle from the passenger or driver's side door. Here's a little bit more of the graphics package on this guy. Ford Performance sticker right there with Old Glory facing forward. Again, very aggressive fender flare with your side indicator right here. Full LED sport style taillight with blind spot monitor included right here. Because this has the high output 3.5, you are going to get the very aggressive dual exhaust. Parking sensors again included on the bottom portion of the bumper. And you also have tow recovery hooks back here too. Right here we have your trailer connection hookups. Your Raptor style Ford F-150 applique. Backup camera is going to be right here. Your puddle light is going to be right here, which makes hooking up a trailer in low light conditions a lot easier. We'll get into the bed in a little bit after the interior shots, but as you can see, it does look like it has a wide body kit on it because it does kind of form out this light, and it looks very, very cool. Here's a closer look at those Fox tunable shocks. These things are absolutely massive. There's your capless fuel fill port. And then being a Ford, it is going to have your keyless entry system right here. So overall, I absolutely love the redesign of this truck. They definitely knocked it out of the park. All of the LEDs everywhere, the rigid fog lights are absolutely awesome, and this thing just looks so aggressive coming down the road. But with that being said, let's take a look at the inside and see how comfortable it is in there. Alright, so starting over here on the left hand side, we are going to have all of your window controls. The driver side and passenger side fronts are automatic up and down. Above that, we're going to have the mirror controls with your power folding mirror buttons. And then in front of that, we're going to have your lock and unlock button with your 3-seat memory. Over here under the HVAC vent, we're going to have your LED spotter mirror lights on both driver and passenger side, the power plug for the bed of the vehicle, and then the tailgate release. Under that, we're going to have all of your lighting for the exterior vehicle, including your fog lights as well as your cargo lamp. And then we're going to have the dimmer switch for the full LCD display gauge cluster. Under that, we're going to have your electronic parking brake and then your power adjustable pedals. Coming up to the instrument cluster, like I just said, it is all digital. Very, very cool. Tons of different features and parameters you can monitor here. Being a Raptor, obviously you can monitor all of the off-road settings from here. Tachometer on the left, speedometer on the right, and I believe some of these gauges up here change depending on what drive mode you're in. Coming back to the steering wheel, very nice leather wrap steering wheel with a red leather piece right here to indicate 12 o'clock. Very aggressive bolsters on this guy. This is absolutely insane, the bolsters that this steering wheel has. Very big metal paddle shifters. Awesome. Right over here, we're going to have all the cruise control buttons, as well as your lane keep assist, and then your adaptive cruise gap adjustment, if that'll focus for you. Underneath that, we're going to have the volume controls for the radio, as well as your push to speak button. Over on this side, we're going to have the control pad for the center LCD display. You can actually let's go to Raptor info. This thing is so cool. Raptor status. Boom. You can tell the degree of the steering wheel and then all the different modes you have selected. So underneath this, or to the right I should say, we have the steering wheel feel. You push that and you can toggle through the steering wheel feels. Now I think in order to put it in Baja, there is another additional setting you need to push first in order for the steering wheel feel to go into the Baja mode. Under that, we have the suspension. Like I was saying during the exterior overview, you can actually change the suspension feel from the cab as well. So normal, sport, and then off-road. We're going to put that in sport. And then under that, the last performance-based button is the exhaust note. So you can actually quiet if you're leaving the house early in the morning and don't want to wake the neighbors. We have normal for if you want to maybe wake the neighbors. We have sport mode for you'll definitely wake the neighbors, and then Baja mode for your neighbors will hate you. This truck is pretty loud from the factory. I do think it is pretty cool that they offer the exhaust note button as well. And then to the left of that, you're going to have your seek or scan buttons for the radio. This being a Raptor, it's going to have pretty much every feature like I said before. B&O Premium Audio Group, storage tray right up top. If this will focus for you, maybe I can show you the buttons. Maybe not. Amateur with the camera today. You have your automatic start-stop button right here. It is on by default. This button toggles through all the camera views on the touchscreen display. This is your parallel park button. This is your hazard light button, traction control button, and then this is your trail control, which is essentially cruise control at extremely low speeds for off-road. So we're gonna go back. Absolutely massive 12-inch touchscreen display. Everybody now is going to the 12-inch touchscreen displays. Very, very cool. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You have your zone lighting you can control from here. You can do a lot on this touchscreen display, and I think for this year of vehicle, I think Ford probably has the best touchscreen display out there. You can go through your features right here as well. Power on board, like I was saying, zone lighting. You have your towing checklist. And what I like too about this touchscreen is when you're using, let's say, the radio, you can still have the navigation viewable on this side of the screen. You also have your Pro Trailer Backup Assist right here. Push button start's going to be right there. Underneath that, you have your integrated trailer brake control. Push button transfer case, 2 high, 4 auto, 4 low. And then right here you also have your drive modes. So I believe you can access the locking diff in 4 high or 4, or I think it's 4 high or 4 low. But then your drive modes are going to be all right here. Let's see if I can get this to go off the screen. All right, drive modes. So we got Baja, Rock Crawl, Deep Snow Sand, Normal, Sport, Tow Haul, Slippery, and I think that's it. Also too, I believe when you change the modes down here, you actually it'll change these automatically for you, which is pretty sweet. Underneath the touchscreen display, physical buttons for the volume in the vehicle, as well as your screen timeout button. Under that, we have your dual zone climate control, heated seats, heated steering wheel, and ventilated seats. Love ventilated seats. Probably one of the best features brought to vehicles in 2018 on. Right here we have a little storage compartment with a wireless charging mat, a USB and USB Type-C, as well as a removable business card holder. Ambient lit LED cup holders. Storage right here for some pens. Right here we have your shift knob. Also push this button right here. The shifter folds down flat into the console, which brings us back to the armrest. Flip this forward and it gives you a completely flat area, which is perfect for doing work on a laptop or eating while you're at the job site. Flip it back down and then pull up on it, giving us access to this massive storage tray. Change holder, as well as another business card holder. It is removable, obviously. And then down here we have a USB-C and USB port, but you probably won't be able to see that. There we go. Tons and tons of space in here. Very cool. Here's a closer look at the Raptor seats. Raptor is stamped into the leather. This guy has 2 glove boxes. The first one is accessed by pushing this button right here. Second one is your standard glove box right here. You have a 12 volt outlet, as well as a 120 volt 20 amp power outlet right here, so you can charge your laptops, or your passenger can charge your laptop while you're driving. Coming up top to the vanity, it is LED lit for passenger as well as driver. The driver vanity does have a 3-door universal garage remote. This being a Raptor, you are going to have 6 auxiliary upfitter switches, if this will focus for you guys. I love the Super Duty style auxiliary switches. I wish my Ram had them like this. Ford definitely did a good job doing the auxiliary switches like that. In front of those, you have your glasses storage. You have your LED dome map light buttons, the power sliding rear window button, as well as all the buttons for the twin pane panoramic sunroof. And then you also have your auto dimming rear view mirror. So overall, very impressed with this Raptor. I love the updates. Everything is laid out absolutely perfectly. I wish I had one of these. This thing is absolutely awesome. Very, very cool. Now with that being said, let's take a look at the back seats and see how much legroom we have. So before I get in, I do want to point out these seats do fold up, giving you access to more storage. There is no transmission hump, so you can put large items such as TVs back here without having to put them in the bed and have to worry about them doing the teeter-totter over the transmission hump, because it's no longer here. So that is very cool. Getting up and in is easy with these massive running boards and the grab handle. Now these F-150's cabs are absolutely massive, and with the driver's seat situated where it would be if I was driving, I'd say I have a solid 10 inches to maybe a foot of legroom before my knees hit the front seat. I am about 5'11" for reference. They do give you storage in the form of pouches behind both driver and passenger seats. Cup holder right here with a little cutout. Heated seats in the back, as well as a 12-volt outlet, flanked by 2 HVAC vents. Underneath that you have your media center, which has a USB-C and a USB port, as well as another 120-volt 20-amp power outlet right here. These seats are extremely comfortable. Coming to this middle seat right here, it does have a fold-down cup holder right there. Fold that back up. And then because the twin pane panoramic sunroof, your dome map lights and your hanger hooks are going to be on the furthest outside portion of the headliner. So very comfortable back here. Leather seats are awesome. This Raptor is extremely sweet. Let's take a look at the bed and see how much cargo space we have. All right, so there's a couple ways actually to release the tailgate on this vehicle. The first way is with the button to the left of the steering wheel I had previously showed you. Second way is with the key fob. And then the third way is a traditional way. You're gonna come up to it, push it, and it's gonna automatically come down for you. This guy does have the spray-in bed liner from the factory, as well as a 120 volt 20 amp power outlets right here. LED bed lights. You are going to get 4 tie down points, 1 in each of the 4 corners standard. And then it looks like they included this cleat system, which gives you an additional 4 tie down points, 2 on each side. This is the new tailgate workspace. Cup holder here, pencil receptacle right here. Centimeter markings from 0 to, it looks like, 100. And then inch markings from 0 to 48. Another tie down point on both driver and passenger sides. These also double as bottle openers, but you didn't hear it from me. You have C-clamp cutouts right here, so if you need to put some wood on here that is longer than 60 inches, you can put your C-clamps on here and cut the wood. This also has the integrated bed step, which is very easy to access. I've definitely packed on a couple pounds because of everything going on, and I can definitely confidently jump up and down on this and not worry about it snapping. To put it away, you're gonna just follow the numbered instructions. You're gonna push 1 in, you're gonna push 2 down, you're gonna push that guy in, just like that. Now this is an aluminum truck, but the tailgate step does add a decent amount of weight. However, still take 3 fingers. Oh. And it should go up. I believe that is also assisted as well. That's why it gave me a little bit of resistance. But overall, very easy to put up and put down. Here is the window sticker for this vehicle. Again, it's a 2021 Ford Raptor 4x4 Super Crew with a high output 3.5 liter EcoBoost and a 10-speed automatic transmission. Standard equipment's going to be right here for a standard base price of $64,145. Optional equipment's going to be right here. Most notably, you have the 801A equipment package for $6,150, as well as some other miscellaneous package equipment right here for a total MSRP of $80,040. Fuel economy rating is going to be right here. This vehicle is rated at 15 miles per gallon city, 18 miles per gallon highway for a combined fuel economy rating of 16 miles per gallon. I would like to give Spirit Ford a huge thank you and shout out for allowing me to come to their lot and do a video walkthrough of this vehicle. If you're interested in this F-150 specifically, or you'd like to custom order your brand new Ford F-150 Raptor, I will be leaving all the contact info in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving me a like and share. In the comment section below, let me know how you think this new Raptor stands up against the Ram TRX. Also, please be sure to check out the video description for all of the contact information and affiliate links. Like always, thanks for watching and have a great day.